Hello guys, welcome to Civil Engineering YouTube channel. Here I am going to talk about the things to remember while lapping the steel rod. Okay guys, this is very important if you are working on site or you are a civil engineer. Okay, so let's start the video with first point. Here I have summarized 4 points which should be keep in mind while lapping the steel rod. First of all, I would like to tell you what is lapping. Guys, the lapping means if we connect this rod from this rod, then we have to overlap this section. It means this section we have to add. It have to overlap one rod with another rod. This is known as lapping. Okay, you can see in this picture, this rod has gone up to here, and after that there is no rod above it, so another rod have to place in it. Okay, now this distance between this rod, overlapping distance between this rod is known as lapping. Okay, now let us see what things we have to know for lapping while lapping the steel rod at site. So let's start. The first point is the lap length should be equals to 200 mm or 15 times the diameter of the steel rod used, whichever is greater. Okay, you have to use minimum of 200 mm what lap length. Okay, 200 mm of lap length. This overlapping of one rod from another rod should be how much? Minimum 200 mm. Okay, or 15 times the diameter of the steel rod. Now we have to select one of them, either 200 mm or 15 times the steel rod. For example, if we have used 10 mm diameter, then we have to multiply into with 15 and it will give us how much? 150 mm. Now we have to analyze this 200 mm and 150 mm, which one is greater? 200 mm is greater, so we have to use 200 mm as a lap length. Okay, we should not use 150 mm. Now again, if the diameter of the steel rod is, for example, 20 mm, okay, again we have to multiply with 15. Okay, and it will give us how much? 350 mm. Now see here, among 350 and 200 we have 350 is greater value, so we have to use 350 mm as a lap length. I hope you are understanding all. Okay, so guys, this is very important, how much should be the lap length of the steel rod. Now point number 2 is the lapping should not be preferred for a steel rod having diameter of more than 36 mm. Guys, on site there are many steel rods, many size of steel rod. You have to remember that if the steel rod diameter is more than 36 mm, okay, if the diameter of the steel rod is more than 36 mm, then it should not be lapped. Okay, it should not be given like this. We should weld it. Okay, we should not bind it. Okay, it would be better if we weld it. It will be better to welding. Okay, we should not lap it. So guys, it should be remember, and it is generally asked in the interview question and also in the job preparing question. Okay, point number 3 is if lapping is done between two rods having different diameter, then lapping is preferred according to the thinner steel rod. Okay, now if the diameter of the steel rod has used, for example, 10 mm and another is how much? 12 mm. Okay, now the question arises in our mind that which rod diameter we have to multiply with 15 times. Okay, 15. So here it is in third number given that if the lapping is done between two rod having different diameter, then lapping is preferred according to what? Thinner steel rod. Okay, if there is 12 mm and another is 10 mm, then we have to use this 15 time with 10. Okay, so this third number is telling us about the thinner steel rod to be used for the formula. Okay, now point number 4 and our last point is if the lapping is allowed in the steel rod having diameter more than 36 mm, then the spiral steel rod should be provided around the lapped portion of a steel rod. Okay, If in case if we have to lap two steel rod which have more than 36 mm diameter, then a spiral rod like this spiral rod should be wrapped along with the lapping, okay, so that it create a strong bond between this rod. So guys, these are the most important things to remember while lapping the steel rod on site. So this much for today. Please like this video and subscribe this channel for new update. Thank you.